Hey ladies, I am here to do an update. Um, Yesterday, I went out and we went out to the casino. We had a good time out. Anyway, long story short, I started cramping pretty bad, and where we was at, the glare in my glasses is aggravating me. And where we was at was close to where the hospital I had Shania at, and it's a pretty good hospital, and they have their own maternity side. So I said, I want to go there when we leave from here. I said, because I'm hurting. So, get there and wait and wait and wait. They asked the normal questions. Are you bleeding? No. Um, my blood pressure was up. It was elevated. Pretty high. But I told them it was because I was in pain. And, which I was. So, we, they took my sugar. My sugar was 104. It was good. They, kept the blood pressure cuff on me. They, said that, what he wanted to do was do an ultrasound to make sure everything is fine. And I'm fine with that. Any chance I get a chance to see the baby, and it's been about 3 weeks, and I was having a hard time finding the baby on Doppler, but I'm still early, so I wasn't really checking it up to anything. Just that I have fibroids and whatnot. So the wait was like 3 hours to get an ultrasound tech to come down. I got in there about 1 o'clock, and the tech came in around 3:30. Yeah, the tech came in around 3:30, 4 o'clock. Ew. Tech came in. She walked me down to the ultrasound room, and she asked what brought me in, and I told her, cramping and lower back pain. I said, I have fibroids. I just don't know if they're getting bigger, but I just know I'm in pain. And she was like, okay. So she started out. She said, I may not have to do an internal, or I may. She said, depends on what I see from abdomen wise. If we see everything, I won't do an internal. And I said, fine. And she did the ultrasound, and as soon as she put the thing on my stomach, I seen the baby. And I'm like, oh, the baby is growing. Pretty big baby. She went through the whole song and dance. I can't tell you anything. I'm not a doctor. I don't get paid the big bucks to tell you what the ultrasound says. I just take the ultrasound. Usually what they normally say. But usually I get a nice, well, I'm not saying I usually get a nice one, but somebody that will be willing to, I guess, show me the screen. Let me know to show me the screen so I can look for myself and make my own decision of everything's okay. But I knew something was wrong because she never turned the screen. I also knew something wrong because when I seen my baby, there was no heartbeat. I seen it firsthand, and I just kept looking at that little, well, it's not little, I guess the peanut shaped baby, and just noticing how lifeless. And this is a trigger warning. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put that in the video. And so she took numerous pictures of the baby. I seen the baby from every angle. She measured the baby from crown to rump. The baby measured 8 weeks, 5 days. I know that because I asked the doctor, which he was very nice, by the way. You could tell he didn't know how to quite explain it to me. That coat was sitting on was hurting my butt. He quite didn't know how to tell me, but he was being really sweet at the same time. He came in, he sat down, and he said, unfortunately, is that a piece of, yeah. He said, unfortunately, the baby didn't have a heartbeat, and the radiologist and him reviewed the slides twice and reviewed the pictures twice, and they said the baby had no heartbeat. He kept saying how sorry he was, and he kept apologizing, and he was very, very nice. He really was very, very nice. So, would they consider it a miscarriage? That baby passed away at 8 weeks, 5 days. I should have been 9 weeks, 3. My body doesn't recognize the baby is alive, so I stopped my progesterone. They said that if I waited out, I should start having contractions to expel everything, and I shouldn't bleed a lot. And if I do come back, if the pain gets too bad to come back, I go to the OB, the new OB, on Thursday. So now this appointment has turned into a confirm that the baby is no longer alive, and that's my phone. Sorry about that. So it's coming. The appointment that I have on the 2nd, instead of it being my 10-week appointment, it's going to be my confirm and give me my options of what I want to do. So my very first miscarriage I had was around 8 weeks. I didn't quite understand anything because I was still young. I was 23. So I didn't understand what was going on. I'm sorry, guys. It's my phone. Yeah, like I was saying before my phone went again, my first miscarriage I had was at 8 weeks, and it was very traumatizing. So I don't want to have to go through that again. So if I get an option to do a DNC, I'm going to go ahead and do a DNC. I also want them to be able to do testing on the baby, find out what happened, and I want to be able to know the gender. I want to maybe put a name to my baby. I've been just hearing myself say it. I'm still shocked. I haven't cried at all until now. I can't believe it's over. Alright, here you go. I'll, I'll come back. I'm gonna do a video after I see the OB. And after I get my confirmation ultrasound, which I'm going to ask for a picture of the baby. Because I'm going to put everything that I've brought and collected and put it. Alright, bye-bye.